people. People who know me know that I do love Tori Bovalino's My Throat and Open Grave, so I had to pick her previous 2 books. I did enjoy both of them, but I have a soft spot for this one, The Devil Makes Three. This story is told from the perspective of Tess and from the perspective of Eliot. Tess is a girl who is taking care of her sister, younger sister, because their parents have incurred into debt and she wants to hide that from her sister. So she has begun working and doing things so she can pay for the tuition, I don't know how to pronounce that they are getting in another school where they have moved. And she is a peculiar character. I like that she has described herself like a girl with edges. She's not soft. She doesn't like to show vulnerability. Sometimes she doesn't know how to, to be all this cuddly and sweet and all of this. And so she's going to be faced when she meets Eliot. Eliot is the son of someone she doesn't like very much. So it's like she kind of hates Eliot before meeting him. And he hates him because he has requested like 147 books, and it's like, oh my god. And he has requested these books which are enclosed in a specific area that she has to get like a special case and, go to this place. And, jumping to Eliot now. Eliot is this guy who has this strange ability. I'm not going to say much about it because I don't want to spoil anything. But he doesn't like his father either very much. And also he wants to spend time with his dying mother. So he is going to be trying to find some information in these 147 books that can help him save his mama. And he prays with Tess. He kind of convinced her to go after some grimoires. I don't know how to pronounce that. What's happening with my pronunciation today? To go for these books that are in a different cage, because there's this fling that this library called Joseph has like this dark vibe thing going on, and they uncover this book that accidentally summons the devil. And the Devil Makes Three. We have our 2 main characters who are going to be telling the story, alternating being points from each other. And then we are going to have the character of the devil who wants to, you have to read the book to know what the devil wants, but nothing good. We're going to have captures told by the devil itself. And I do love what Tori Bovalino did here, kind of making us understand what is going on inside the devil's head. And she can even make you feel kind of sorry for him because you understand where he comes from. And I think that is something very powerful. And even more so when there are some scenes in this book, I'm not going to spoil anything, but let's just say if you have read it, those scenes with Regina are quite like unsettling. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that this book, it's very powerful. It can be very dark. And I can show you different things. I love how we have this main character, Tess, and she's a girl described with edges. She doesn't know how to be soft, how to show vulnerability, because she feels like she has to take care of everything because she feels let down by her parents, and she has to take care of herself and her sister. And she's a character who, doesn't want to fall in love, doesn't want to be sweet and nice. And I love that we have this strong main character who doesn't give a shit about what other people expect her to be. She's this persona whether you like it or not, and this is something that I enjoy. And the fact that she acknowledges that maybe Eliot, our other main character, it's looking for something more like cuddly and amazing. And I love how Eliot doesn't want her to be weaker so he can be stronger. He is happy to be this character who's asking, what do you need, instead of doing the thing, like relegating to the second place. And I do love that we have a feminine main character who's going to be carrying the strongest parts of the action, and that we are going to have Eliot there. He's very able to, but he gets that she knows how to get things done, and he is going to be like supporting her and not trying to steal her light, or and this is something that I love. Tori Bovalino writes stories that reflect our society and also have like these vibe. And the third book, My Throat and Open Grave, we have like dark fire. In this one, Good for Maidens, we have goblins, and here we have the devil, like magical books and magic and things like that. And I love how she manages to weave our current world with this lore and this mythos and create her own thing. And I do love that, and also how she feels like she has to denounce parents who don't take good care, not because they don't want to, but because they're naive of the kids. And I love how we have like family found. I love how you have sisterly love, and that's something very powerful in this book. And I love how you have to trust in people, but you have like test their metal before. I mean, there's so many amazing things about this book, and I don't want to say much more because I don't want to spoil the fun for you, because I wasn't expecting half of the things that happen here. As I was saying, I was very pleasantly surprised that we have this feminine main character who's so capable, and I love that we have our main character who's a guy who doesn't feel threatened to have a girl that's way more powerful than he is, and that he is happy to be like in the supporting role. And I think that's amazing in here, and how they have to overcome their own insecurities. In the case of Tess, the devil can offer whatever you want, so she's thoroughly tempted with things that she might want. And I love how it's portrayed, the way in which she can be tempted, but also she can stand for herself and do her thing or not. You will have to read the book to find out. And also I love how Eliot is this guy who seemingly has everything, has power, has money, has the looks, has everything, but he's hurting. He is trying to come to terms with the fact that his mom is dying from cancer, and the fact that he has to accept that sometimes you can't fix everything, can you? I mean, this is an amazing read, and I did love this book. So yeah, if you are in the mood for something dark and also light at the same time, where you can come to care from this character, portrays the evil guy, not care as that you want him to succeed, but you can understand where he's coming from. I love when you have like bad characters, evil characters, where you can understand when things are going sideways. Yeah, and still being bad characters and wanting to have them kill or whatever, but you get to understand them, their motivations and things like that. It's not like I'm curling my, bad kind of guy. But yeah, I mean, this is an amazing book. So yeah, pick this up. Thank you for watching. Bye.